Here we met our brother Jason.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Yeah, Jason Kastop, I'm fine.
Yeah,
You're from Calcutta, right?
yeah.
Okay. So, my friend, so what brings you here in Churachandpur?
Actually, I did not choose to come here,
Mhm.
but the way, the path it leaded me here. It's it's a long story, but I'll just cut it short.
Yes.
I was seeking, as you know, by my looks also you can make it out that I am not a tribal and Christianity was not which I was born with.
Yes.
But then, while seeking the truth, I came quite close with the tribals,
Yes.
and then they introduced me to the gospel. I accepted, I received Christ, and then that leaded me to know more about Him,
Okay.
to serve Him.
Yes.
So, in order to serve Him, I needed to train myself.
Mhm.
In order to train my people, I first need to train myself, equip myself.
Mhm.
So, to do that, I was seeking help from my pastors and
Yes.
elders, and they leaded me here.
Okay.
So ultimately, I can say God leaded me here.
Yes. Yes. It's a plan of God, right?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
you're telling me that you're new to Christianity, right? So
Uh,
can you tell me about your family background? Are they not Christian yet?
yeah, they are still agnostic, I would say,
Mhm.
not fundamental Hindus,
Yes.
but still they just believe for the sake of believing.
Mhm.
Like they were born in that captive cell, so they don't want to come out.
Yes.
So I wouldn't say they are Hindu because they don't follow those things,
Mhm.
but still nominal, let's say.
Okay. So
And yeah, they are agnostic about God.
okay. So they're still lost, right?
Yes.
So do you face any barriers in between
Yeah,
linking with your parents
yeah,
because
actually.
you're Christian, right?
Yes, yes. There were many instances I can say where I faced lots of difficulties, but God, He has prepared my way in a certain way. Like my journey was very smooth
Hmm.
as far
Hmm.
till now. Uh, there were difficulties, of course. Like we all face difficulties.
Yes.
So I would say those were negligible.
Hmm.
And while I proclaim that I want to follow this thing
Yes.
and I want to uh, go in this line,
Hmm.
they were reluctant at first, but then their acceptance, it was very surprising. But then, just like God softened their heart, it seemed like that, and their heart was softened, and they surprisingly they agreed. I can quote their words. My mother said, "Faith is what you believe in. We cannot force faith on you."
Yes.
So that is still a mystery for me.
Yes.
I cannot solve that one. And yeah, there were differences, I would say, but I haven't faced such a big quarrel or interruption by them.
Yes. Oh, that's a great story,
Yes.
and it's a miracle, I think,
Yeah.
about your
Absolutely.
parents, right?
Absolutely.
How do they look up to you? It's quite interesting to know.
And at first they were reluctant, as I said, and then uh, if we go into the mentality of the Hindu people
Yes.
or the city people,
Mhm.
they have this focus on the earnings and then having a polished lifestyle.
Hmm.
So then studying religion and pursuing religion is never an option to them.
Yes.
In that case, they were a bit reluctant at 1st, but then now I'm pursuing educational line
Yes.
in religious studies. So this is a kind of good thing for them.
Yes.
They are more acceptable these days.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I don't
So-
know what I have in future. I keep it all in God's hand because uh, as soon as I step out of this educational institution, the real journey will begin.
Yes, that's true.
So I'm
Really.
uncertain of how they will
Yeah.
receive that,
Yeah. Yeah.
but still I have faith in Lord.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And uh, so that's the most interesting part. So
Yes.
what would be your next plan after this? Your strategies, your plans maybe?
Yes.
Where
So
do you want to work? What is your first calling? Is it among your parents, or how do you see your future?
See, obviously my family will be the first one. Jerusalem will where I start from.
Yes.
But then, yeah, before coming here, as I said, while I was seeking, I met with elders and pastors,
Mhm.
and together with them we planted a
Yes.
church there. Uh, if you want the link, I can give you. It's Living Hope Church,
Mhm.
settled in Barakpur,
Mhm.
and we all planted that one, and we made it stable till certain point of time.
Mhm.
After which, I found that need in me to study, because to a certain level we can carry them, but then to carry them more, educate them more, we need educational qualification, right?
Yes.
So that's why I'm here, and there is an undone ministry which I left back home, which I'll be continuing if
Yes.
God is willing. Yeah.
So you have been into a ministry before?
Yes.
Okay.
And they are hopefully uh, expecting me to pastor them in future if God is
Yes.
willing.
Well, that sounds interesting, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Looking back, okay. Looking back, so to the first question that I asked. So, who made you a Christian, or by whose agent you became a Christian?
Actually, in our place, in Kolkata metropolitan city, I would
Yes.
say there are no missionaries which I encounter.
Mhm.
It is like I cannot put into words. Since childhood, I had this inclination towards Christianity.
Really?
It is very strange, okay? Since
Oh.
childhood, when I was just a child, I used to ask my grandparents to buy me Christmas tree. And as a child, it's just like a kid asking for something. But then that inclination, that zeal, it grew more and more while I grew up. And then that Christmas tree, which I wanted to buy, that Christmas which I wanted to celebrate, it leaded me towards seeking God.
Well,
Yeah.
so you became closer from there.
Yes.
So it's like from your childhood, you're a little bit curious about Christianity and all
Yes.
this
Yes.
stuff. Right?
Absolutely.
So that brings you to the true story.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing story of you, my friend. Jason.
Nice to
Yeah.
meet you, talk with you.
Yeah, it's really, I'm overwhelmed really
Thank
by
you.
seeing
Yeah,
you come
see
here, right?
Yeah.
Because of the gospel.
Hmm.
That's amazing because in Calcutta and even in other cities you can also pursue, but
Yeah.
it's good that you choose here.
Yes. Yes.
So you can get along, you can meet along.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I could have chosen another city, but then this place.
It's good that you come here.
Yeah. And this place is. I actually wanted to learn where Christian majority is there. Kolkata also there is Sirampur, but then
Yes.
living
Yes.
around with Hindus and studying Christian theology, I didn't prefer that one. I prefer to stay within the Christians and learn Christianity. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll keep in touch.
Yeah, sure.
May God bless you in the future.
You too.
Yeah, let's always pray each other. I mean,
Yeah, surely.
thank you so much, bro.
Yeah.
Enjoy.